2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Wizards. For the Nets, they really believe in their postseason chances. Second seed in the Eastern Conference, communicating well on both ends of the floor. Looking to make quick work of this first series. Wizards, Nets, the NBA playoffs start now. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and we have David Aldridge on our sideline. And our special guest tonight, welcoming in Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Kevin, man, great to be here. I hate being up in that studio sometimes. I love it down here, man.
We need you courtside.
Oh,
we
man,
need you
it feels so
courtside.
much better being with you guys and them other two.
And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
Neither of these teams possessing the health you'd hope for in the postseason. At least they're both, though, in the same boat.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's number 1. Klay Thompson's number 2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard? Dame
Ooh, I'm sorry. Dame Lillard, number 3. And then
Say
Trae.
what was it? Steph?
Klay,
Lillard.
Okay. Game-winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there. Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi's hit him. Hey. Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card.
That's a wild card. Hey, he hit a 3 to get to the final.
Yeah, not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Robin Lopez out there with Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Avdia. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. The shot's good from Lopez.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. Not going to go that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Westbrook. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Irving. Outside Durant. The pass to Harris. And the shot goes in.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Now here's Beal. Kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here to the paint. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Kevin Durant missing all of last year, recovering from that torn Achilles tendon. Now, in his first full season with the Nets, what do you expect from him? Where is he going to go?
Well, he's going to have to adjust his game. But, Greg, man, have you ever seen anybody come back from the Achilles injury?
At that age?
We've seen him come back, but we've not seen anybody get back to where they were. And he's got a long way to go because of where he was. I mean, he great player. He was an all-time great. So I think we're all rooting for him to get there. But, you know, it's going to be a challenge.
Here's Beal following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan against Beal. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Harden can't hit. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. 4-point game. Pass to Beal. Inside, stolen by Durant. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And then Durant with the jam.
Explosive power move. Do not call Durant a finesse play.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Irving. Again, the Nets for two. Danny, when you first came into the NBA, your coach was one of the all-time greats. Bill Russell in Sacramento, coaching that time the Kings. Was it intimidating for you?
Yes. It wasn't intimidating because of his basketball stature. I was more intimidated because of his social consciousness stature, of who he was as, you know, knowing Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and that I was like, whoa. He was telling me stories so casually. So, you know, Martin and I, Martin Luther King. He's like, Malcolm and I, Malcolm in the middle? No, Malcolm X. So I'm like, wow, that blew my mind.
First free throw is good.
There's never a question about Westbrook's heart or his drive. He's a relentless catalyst for his team.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Now here's Durant. Good on the shot. KD's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Irving against Westbrook. Here's Hachimura. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Mo Wagner's checked in for Lopez.
said we're witnessing the golden era for league guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play that's key?
I don't know if it's the golden era but it is a great era.
Oh, that was terrific!
Off contact, Durant doesn't beat you with power. He beats you with the superior body control and focus.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Davis Bertans comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. That's good from Durant.
And it's clear how much Durant loves this game. He has a real drive to keep improving and an undeniable thirst to contend for championships.
Has to be from the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Outside Durant. Shoots over Beal. Let's keep it alive. Now here is Harris. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Bertans passes to Beal. Shoots from the line, and he hits the jump shot.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against. And a scorer, the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes, footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought. I'm going to, on pick and rolls, get 2 feet in the paint. That's my second. And every inch that you give me at the three-point line, I'm letting it go.
I love that answer.
And it's a great approach. And this guy, he really has mastered the game in terms of just his overall approach to scoring the basketball. I'll tell you another thing. I've never seen a guy with the degree of difficulty for his complete arsenal. You never see him just get an uncontested layup, catch and shoot three. Everything he has to create.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jordan's got 6 points.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. If you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. They get it back. Durant, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Neto surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Wagner. Here's Avdia, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Nets leading by 8. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Kenny, your teammate Akeem Olajuwon, a lead on both ends. Who do you think is the best all-around big man in the game right now?
Well, as great as Akeem was, you know, Shaq was probably just the greatest ball handler as guys today. You know, you think about that, like Giannis and Embiid, those two come to mind. They probably would have gave it to Shaq, but he would have had his share.
And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Washington, Len comes in for Mo Wagner. And Troy Brown subbed in for Avdia. Here's Jordan. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Brown, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good from Brown. Kenny, when you came into the NBA as a rookie, was there a veteran who stepped in to become your mentor?
My first coach, Bill Russell, was a
He
mentor.
was your mentor.
Yes, yes. You know, which is even funnier, like the former players in North Carolina were my mentors. Because we played
some of those guys?
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Walter Davis.
That's like a Hall of Fame class.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys were still in the league, and they would come back and they would tell stories about what it takes to be in the NBA and how you got to stay there. So those were my mentors.
And you drank in every word.
Oh, every second, yeah.
Bertans finds Len. Here's Neto, just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets leading by 12. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Brown. They kick it out to Green. Passes it to Luwawu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Neto, the pass to Brown. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Bertans. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson outside. Oh, and he nails does it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Alex Len, Russell Westbrook out there with Brown, and there's Robin Lopez, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand-checking. How big a difference did hand-checking make for defenders?
It made the game easier for defenders, without question. I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand-checking.
Yeah.
Because Derek Harper
was so much.
He was so aggressive.
The best. I always felt that was a guy. First of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't it, kid? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
Over to the wing. Here's Luwawu. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Len. He dishes it to Brown. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. It's stolen by Hachimura. Brown outside. A rebound by the Nets. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Uncovered. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Hachimura kicks to Len. Back to Hachimura. To the inside. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timeout. And how? They're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go, dancers!
Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Wizards trail by 13. Brown outside. Back to Westbrook. Here's the pass to Hachimura. Back to Westbrook. The rebound by Luwawu.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Goes back up, and there's the nice layup by Johnson. And the Nets lead by 15.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Got a piece of it. Brown outside. He's off on that one, and the Wizards now going the other way. And here is Hachimura. Dishes it to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Brown. Brooklyn making some changes. Harris is checked in for Luwawu. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Johnson. The Wizards also changing it up. Abdia's checked in for Lopez. And Beal subbed in for Hachimura. And Brown drops them both. Brooklyn with the ball. Now Irving. Harris outside. And Harden launches it from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his fourth rebound in this one. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
But how can you not be a fan of the energy Westbrook plays with? He simply won't be denied.
For Washington, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Wizards making a switch here. Berton is checked in. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 10-point lead. Passes it to KD, and it's good. 2 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Westbrook finds Wagner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded by KD. That one drops for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Irving. Outside, KD. A 3-ball. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded by Harris. Avdia gets the bucket. Nets leading by 9. Irving passes to Durant. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. Durant's got 16.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Irving against Westbrook. Pass to Bertens. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
One of the most skilled penetrators in the game. Harden is both clever and committed.
Beal against Harden. Bounce pass from Beal. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Raul Netos checked in for the Wizards. Here's Wagner. Here's Neto. 6 to shoot. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Urginus, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nets leading by 13. Harris outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Neto. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one's good, Wagner.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
We typically see this several times a game. Harden finishing with contact. He's one of the best at it.
Neto kicks to Beal. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Avdia with it. He's picked up by Irving, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Wizards now. Bertans finds Neto. Clock at 4. Here's Wagner, guarded by Harris. But they'll get another chance. On deep, Neto. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Shoots it up. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal, the pass to Wagner. And another miss by Washington.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And Clark, has there ever been a smoother transition from on-court star to broadcast mainstay than what we've seen and heard with Kenny Smith?
Very much like his game, Kenny Smith smoothly stepping from the court to the broadcast booth. And, you know, he's been fantastic in his role with the NBA as a broadcaster. And, you know, he's been part of the NBA family for decades now. And he's done it at a high level.
Pass to Beal. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And the pass to Wagner to end the drought, and that one good. Wagner's got 6.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Passes to Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
That free throw good from Harden.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
Beal with it. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
And so it's Brooklyn, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Looking at Brooklyn, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, we're watching KD take control of this game. We know his offensive IQ is off the charts. And then you add the versatility, that makes him absolutely
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. 3rd quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Harden against Beal. Pass to Avdia. Westbrook against Irving. And it's Westbrook missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's good. And the Nets lead by 21.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Baseline try, and it's sent back by PD. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered closely.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Harris dishes to Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hachimura finds Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Outside for Beal. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Pass to Durant. Shoots over Hachimura. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 24.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside Westbrook. The pass to Hachimura. A floater. Stolen by Durant. And a wide open look for Irving. Rebound, Washington.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Avdia, the pass to Westbrook. Now Beal. Over Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Beal trying to get open as Lopez. Beal can't get it to go. Nets leading by 20. It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Beal against Harden. Beal the pass to Westbrook. From deep. The shot by Beal, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Beal. Pass to Westbrook to end the cold streak. And again, Washington, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Feeds to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. Brown comes in for Avdia. Westbrook passes to Bertans. Over Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bertans got his second basket of the night.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Beal the pass to Westbrook. Over Harden. Westbrook, no good.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's Beal with the three. But he gets it back.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
KD looking around. Harden against Beal. The three. Harden missing again. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. For three. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Harden, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Beal. Now here's Lopez. Brown finds Beal. Beal with another miss. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Luwawu. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Here's Luwawu. Bertans defending, and Luwawu gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Washington calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the Wizards, Len's checked in for Lopez. Mo Wagner comes in for Bertans. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Bradley Beal. Lenka kicks to Brown. The Wizards working the ball around now. At the top of the key, Westbrook. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Well, the Wizards shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Westbrook with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Westbrook against Johnson.
And after that good first half, things not going his way here in the second.
To the middle, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Neto, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The dish now to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pass to Westbrook. Chalk up two there. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
And there's the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
This is a one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Westbrook passes to Wagner. Here's Neto. Back to Wagner. Six on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his three. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Neto. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Westbrook, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Here's Harris. Just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
The 3 quarters of play all on the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Washington shooting a meager 37% for the game. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Robinson. Rui Hachimura out there with Len, and it's Bonga in at the 3. Neto, the pass to Len. Over Irving. Len's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brown outside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Robinson drives in. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Stolen by Len. Outside Robinson. Misses the 3. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And that one drops for him.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Down low. Here's Len. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Len's got his first points of the game.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Irving surveying the floor. Durant, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Neto, and the layup is good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Passes it to Durant from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Durant's got 38 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Pass to Bonga. Back to Neto. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Bruce Brown. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. Pass to Shamet. Back to Irving. And the shot is good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Neto. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Bonga, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. The Nets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Now the pass to Shamet from the arc. Washington with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Bertans. Here's Neto. Bertans with the ball. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bonga. And another miss by Washington. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Luwawu. Bertans grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And finished off by Bertans.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Trains the three-pointer.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Bonga, the pass to Lopez. Here's Bonga. He's covered by Shamet.
Shooting for Washington. Isaac at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Johnson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Jordan. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's Shamet missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And here's the break. Here's Luwawu. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Bertans. From deep. The Wizards with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Brown outside. And here is Robinson.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Wizards, Jerome Robinson. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Lines checked in for Washington. Ish Smith comes in for Davis Bertans. And the second free throw, good. And the Nets with possession here. Johnson outside. Pass to Shamet. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Shamet.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Smith dishes to Len. Brown outside. The pass to Smith. Johnson against Robinson. No good. Good work defensively by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes it to Shamet. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Landry Shamet, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Robertson comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. He's perfect from the line this time. So it's Washington now. Now Smith with the teardrop. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet with it. Pass to Johnson. A beautiful reverse layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. But he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Outside Robinson. Green against Len. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson, the pass to Robertson. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Alex Len picks one up.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The first one falls.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Smith with it. Now Green defending. Here's Len. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for Washington, Alex Len. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Len. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Johnson. From 12 feet out. Smith with the defensive effort. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. He feeds it to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.